Julia, for you, just can you talk a little bit about the chances you guys got tonight? Obviously, it seemed like there were a few pucks that were in and around Frankel, but obviously she's very tough to beat. Just what did you see in terms of what you guys were generating tonight?
Yeah, I thought that was one of our best games we've played, and we felt really good out there and felt like we outplayed them. Unfortunately, we couldn't bury one, but Frankel's a good goalie, and you have to find different ways to beat her, so that's what we're going to work on now.
Cayla, there was one third period play in particular that I thought stood out for you, and you were the only defender back. There was a turnover, and it was a 2-on-1, and if you don't block the pass, it's probably going to be a goal and you'll lose in regulation. Do you recall the play that I'm talking about? And what are your thoughts, or do you have even time to think on a play like that, or is it just instinct?
I would say a little bit of both. It was obviously a quick turnover, so I'll have to make a split-second decision, but I know that our goalies are capable of making that square save, so I'm going to trust that they can do that, and I'm going to take away the pass every time and, try to not let it go cross seam, because that makes it 100 times harder for our goaltenders. So I trust that they have short side and I have the weak side.
Julia, you had that, tying goal. Can you walk us a little bit through what that was like, what that felt, and also it was right after the standing ovation from Malala. Was there some inspiration there at all?
Yeah, I just came off the bench, honestly, and found that little silent spot over there and saw Brookie had the puck, and she made a great pass to me, and, just hit the one-timer. I was practicing those recently, so I was pretty ready for it, and, just beat Frankel there. And, it was cool that it happened right after Malala was in the stands. She actually talked to us before the game, so we all felt pretty inspired, so maybe that helped with our game today, and we felt great out there, and it was an honor to have her here and have her speak to us. And she's just a huge inspiration for all women, and has been through a lot, so I was just honored to meet her and see her at her game today.
Cayla, this was your first point, I think, of the season, which was honestly a little surprising given how involved you've been in the offense, kind of, I guess, third assists and things like that. Is it a boost of confidence to be on the score sheet, or are you pretty confident in your offensive game as it is?
It's definitely nice to get the first one out of the way. Obviously, it's been quite some time without a point, which is a little bit uncharacteristic for me typically. But, I just, in my head, it's a mental battle, just sticking to the game plan. I know that I've been playing well and making the plays that I'm supposed to make, and the points will come eventually. And at the end of the day, if I'm making the plays that help our team win and help our team succeed, that's what my job is. So the points will come, but definitely nice to get the first one off the board.
Well, we're in the States now, but just a few weeks out from Italy and the Olympics and stuff. How are you guys preparing? You're excited, making your debut, just looking ahead to the Olympics.
Yeah, I'm super excited just to get that call. It's a dream come true, and it's been a grind over the last few years to try to crack that roster. So just super excited to be representing Canada and to go to the Olympics and play against the best. So just getting prepared by playing my best on the ice, trying to stay healthy, stay recovered, and get ready for Italy.
Yeah, playing against these guys every day in practice is how we prepare, and this league is how we prepare. So it's been great to have them every day and get ready for Milan, but just excited to get over there, and it's an amazing experience. And this is her first time, so I'm excited for her to experience it, but it's one of the coolest events ever, so just excited to get over there, and
Hey, Julia, in less than half the games this season, you have a new career high in goals and as many points as last season. How does it feel to kind of be in this position?
Yeah, it feels great. I love scoring, so it's always nice to get one, especially against a good goalie like that. And I think it's just props to my teammates and my coaches. They've had belief in me from the start, so I'm gaining a lot of confidence this year. And I just feel good out there, so I think that's helping me, and feels good to get on the score sheet.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Coach, just some opening thoughts on that game. Obviously, comes down to the wire. Looks like you guys generated a ton, but not able to get it over the finish line.
Yeah, I think it's been pretty clearly laid out that she's a really good goaltender. Yeah, we had a lot of good looks right from the start. We talked about coming into this about our stuff off the rush, our entries we liked. We got generated off that, and just again, you give them credit. They blocked a lot of shots. I think when it's all said and done, we'll have a lot of shots directed at the net, a lot that hit the net. I would guess we're in the 50-60 range of shots probably directed at the net tonight that they blocked, and just one of those bounces the right way on our stick, and we probably have an empty net, but they didn't bounce our way tonight. So
On the other side of that, I mean, you guys kept Boston in terms of shots on goal pretty low throughout the course of the night. What did you like about the way your group was able to kind of contain them for the majority of the game there?
yeah, it was nice to see them really close together and formulate a game plan for their offense. I thought we forechecked them really well. That got us started in the right direction was our forecheck, taking away some of their options. And then we know that they're a fast team, and we stayed on top of them all night long. I thought our D did a good job staying up and just taking their time and space where they had to chip pucks, and we had our forwards coming back to transition from that.
And then, sorry, it seemed like Aneta Terlova was missing for a chunk of that game. Do you have any sort of idea of what happened to her?
Not right now, lower body, and then it'll just be assessed better tomorrow. But yeah, that was a big loss. I thought she was outstanding tonight.
Coach, the Hillary Knight shorthanded chance had you a touch hot under the sports collar. I was wondering, you talked to the officials at the end of the period. Did they provide you any satisfaction whatsoever?
No, that chat, like, again, game's emotional, but that chat was more about we're directed to make sure our power play and penalty kill, or the penalty kill, gets those people out there and no messing around with it. And in my opinion, they messed around with it, and the officials just said that they missed it, and I was just asking, is that a warning? Or what are we at? And they said, no, we missed it, so the next one's a warning. So just wanted to clarify, because it's a league mandate that as coaches we don't play those games, right? Which is understandable, because we try to take every inch we can out there.
And the game overall, is this the kind of game you clearly outplay the number one team in the league? Can you go back to your team and say, if we do those things over the course of the season, we're going to win more games like that than we're going to lose?
Yeah, for sure. There's a lot of players that were really good tonight from top to bottom. And again, we look at the kind of the collection of the two games, 5-on-5 for the 60 minutes. We gave them 23 shots in Boston. We gave them, I think, 18 or 19 tonight. So that's a recipe for success. And again, they've scored 2 power play goals against us, 1 5-on-5 in 2 games. So it's pretty evenly matched. I believe the league is evenly matched, but I think we're right there with the best of them. And again, we're just pushing through this section to get to that Olympics and just try to collect as many points going in, and then I think we'll see a freer team mentally coming out of that Olympics, because it's still a lot on their minds trying to get to that drop of the puck in just such a great event.
Regarding special teams and the power play, they scored on their advantage and you did not, but it seemed like the power play was really functioning very well for you. Where are you on the state of the power play at this point in the season?
I liked the adjustments that Christine did. They were really good, adding Jesse to that first unit. I thought just gave it a little different look, and then moving Hillary and Carps up on the sides. I thought our second unit, putting Goss over there, we generated some things that we haven't generated with that second unit. And I know they don't get as much time as the first unit, but I liked both of them. I thought they moved the puck really, really well. And again, we had some really good looks, and just a couple just pop out to the side, and we probably have an empty netter. So a lot of positive to take away from that.
And then on the goal, you had a couple players getting their first points of the season, Brooke Bryant and shockingly Cayla Barnes. With
Yay.
with Cayla, given it's her first point, it seems like even though it is her first point, she's been very involved in the offense up to this
I
point.
thought she was our best player tonight.
Yeah.
I had a chat with her probably after Boston, and I just said she's playing like an Olympian every game. I think she's outstanding. Start of the year, we had to kind of dial some things, and she's been her ability to handle the rush, read the rush is excellent. I think she kills a lot of plays in the neutral zone with just her brains. For someone who's on the smaller side, I think she does an amazing job of closing down the cycle in the defensive zone, which gets us kick-started. And then on the offensive side, it's just a matter of time, because she is in those situations every night, constantly. And again, it just, on the power play, she had a good look. She had good looks at the end, and it's desperation, them holding on to it, and two big blocks on her. One of those are going to go through there at some point to either go in the net or just generate that secondary opportunity. I think she's been outstanding for us for a lot of weeks now in a row.
And then Brooke, with a really heads up
Yeah.
play there from a depth player. Does that surprise you from her, or is that something that you've seen in practice? Because her pairing up with Gosling for a goal is a little unexpected, but certainly welcome.
Yeah, for sure. No, one of the things we do a lot of small area games, and that's kind of that moment, right? In that offensive zone, she has her eyes up and can see that play ahead of time and makes it. And Brooke was outstanding for us tonight. I thought that line brought us some energy, and down the stretch there, they shortened up their bench, so I kind of went with that match as well. And I thought the Buglione line gave us some good energy tonight and good opportunity. We're great on the forecheck, and just kudos to Bryant, to Brookie getting her point tonight. It was awesome. Thank you.